little late, but I'm making my yearly oxtail hunter's vegetable soup. And here we started with a pack of carrots. We got those all chopped up. Next is the celery and the onions and all the good stuff. Watch this kettle fill up before it even gets water. Okay, we got about 6 stalks of celery. Actually 3 big packages, whatever that is. I got about 6 more colored carrots in there just for the looks of it. And we got about 8 onions in there, which we'll probably put more. Now we're going to go with the turnip and the rutabaga. We get that cut up, we'll get that in here. She's coming together. This kettle is usually full before I even get water in it. Onion. We put in the rutabaga and some turnip. So the kettle's getting full. Now next step is get the cabbage in there. She's getting full fast. Might want some more onion. Alright, after the rutabaga and the turnip, we put in a whole head of cabbage. Now next we got tomatoes. We're going to use homegrown tomatoes in here. And then later on it gets corn, green beans, lima beans, and peas. 2 big packages of oxtails, a whole chuck roast, lima beans, whatnot, chi beans. Well, we're getting to the full part, so next step is the, I guess our tomatoes and our bouillon cubes, which is almost a half a jar of bouillon. Why wouldn't it be?
Okay, buddy, here we go.
I had the bouillon in there. These are homegrown tomatoes from the freezer. I had to put this on the floor and spill it. Oh yeah, that'll fit, I think. Let that cook down. And if we want to add more, we will. Why wouldn't we? Yeah, that did burn a little bit. Now that the tomatoes are in, we'll probably put more. We're going to give it a bag of peas, bag of corn. What am I? And a bag of green beans to start. We always put more in later. And I got to get the meat a cooking. So we'll get the meat cooking now. And let this come to fruition. I need to put a can of tomato paste in here. So it's good to know that some little water will fit in here once we get this cooking. So on with the oxtails. If the oxtail ain't enough, we're going to do a whole chuck steak. We're going to throw it in there too. Want to get it cubed up. We'll get it braised up and then throwing it in there. And it tastes so good. Why wouldn't I? She is coming along really nice. Why wouldn't it? And there's the steak all cubed up. And we'll get that into the oxtail soup and boil this on down for a couple hours and she should be done. That's what it looks like with everything in it. And she's boiling. There's a big oxtail right on top here. Ooh, that's hot. So yeah, full kettle. So we let that simmer on down. And we pre-boil the oxtails to get some of the fat off them. And as these boil down here for the next 3 hours, I'll be skimming some of the fat off the top of the soup. Of course, once it's cold and in the fridge, she'll get a layer of fat. You can cut that right off of her. But it makes a nice tasting soup. So we hope this ain't fogging up. It probably was. Let me do another angle over here like this. You got a big mess. You just got a foot of snow. I was out there shoveling. Not fun. Okay, the oxtail soup is done. I got it in a bowl here. One huge oxtail. One huge one in this bowl. I made 7 gallons. We froze, we froze a couple gallons. I got this one with a nice rye bread. I got a kettle out here, and I'm going to enjoy this. I love it. I make it every year. Some people call it hunter's soup. It's got your lima beans, your onions, your carrots, your celery, your rhubarb, your turnip is in there, 2 different types of carrots, beans, corn, peas, you name it, it's in there. and I make it into a concentrate. If you go back and look at that video, it's a concentrate. So when you put it on in the kettle, you just add some more water, maybe a bouillon cube or two, and boy, you turn 7 gallons into 14, you double your batch. So that's why I freeze it. So gotta get this in my gut with a nice, awesome piece of rye bread, buttered rye bread. Why wouldn't I?